Welcome back to another episode of Thanks for the Consult. As always, I'm Fior. Today we have with us Aaron,
Hey.
and today's guest is Anesha. Hey, how are
Hello.
you doing, Anesha?
I'm pretty tired. How are you?
I'm all right. I slept half decent last night, so
That's
I'm
cool.
good. So we like to ask the important questions first. Um, what's your favorite IV catheter?
The one that occludes, because I'm terrible at bloodletting people in the back. Terrible at it.
Yeah, it's another one for team self-occluding, baby. You prefer the button or no button?
I kind of like the button one. What? They're from AHN, I believe.
I believe they stock those, as
Mm,
do some other places.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like the button one. I don't know. Just
yeah,
weird. Just that's all
yeah.
good.
I used to not like the button because I have big fat fingers and it would hit the button earlier than I wanted it to. Then like you lose your line because you're hitting the button. But Aaron hates all self-occluding catheters.
Why?
They suck.
Maybe you're just not that good.
Hey, I'm not bloodletting with the non-self-occluding.
Bringing the smoke.
I got little fingers. I got baby hands.
What does that have to do with it?
Yeah, I don't
That should
know.
make you more
I got put,
have
like
more
2 on.
dexterity.
It's like I got put 2 fingers on, and then have my partner just help me out.
What?
I don't know. Honestly, like in school, like with the plastic arm, it was easy peasy.
Sure.
Because but
It didn't bleed.
very true. They had the Kool-Aid, as you would say, or I don't know why they dyed it blue sometimes. I don't know why. Very unrealistic. Sometimes I'd struggle with that, but back in the ambulance, one of my partners would help me out because sometimes we don't have the self-occluding ones, and if I'm like in a hurry, I'll just grab a random IV and then just start it, and then it's just.
Yeah.
And I hold like the vein to try and occlude it, and then my partner doesn't. It works. Gotta have
Fair
two
enough.
hands.
So have you considered learning how to occlude?
Just put your finger over the catheter.
I mean,
Push it in on the end.
Yeah, done that too.
That's an
'Cause I was
interesting
tired of
tactic.
having bloody pants.
yeah, I'm not a fan of the non-self-occluding myself. I feel as though technology has advanced to the point where it should just be a standard issue. Every catheter is self-occluding. Why make it harder than it has to be? You
There's
know?
something romantic about using a non-self-occluding catheter.
See, I'm
It's
not.
like it's like sitting around listening to the game on the radio. You know what I mean? Is it as good as the
Sounds
TV? No,
terrible.
but there's some romantic about it.
If you say so, bud. I mean,
I am saying so. So
yeah. I mean, I'm gonna let you have that one. I guess the nostalgia of it, of a simpler time when equipment wasn't as good.
I'm just a man who appreciates class.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think if we try real hard, we could get you into a van ambulance that has all halogen emergency lights that
That would be
have to
sweet.
turn on one by one, lest they fry the alternator.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah, yeah. And change out your radio handset for what looks like a phone handset.
Cool.
Wow, we can make this happen. I know a guy that collects not old, antique emergency vehicles. He's had some antique fire trucks. He has an antique ambulance last I checked. We'll see if we can borrow
Antique
it.
just means valuably old.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it just means he gets a break on his insurance because he puts a special plate on it. I don't know.
That's why I tell my parents that they're antiques.
Because
They're old, but they're
easier to
valuable to me.
insure. Ah. Huh.
No, they're not easy
So-
to insure.
So if I'm not antique and you call me old, that means I'm invaluable to you?
Correct.
Looks like we might need to go to couples counseling after this, Anesha, me and Aaron.
Sure seems like it.
Yeah. So anyways, back to you. You currently work out in the eastern suburbs of Pittsburgh,
Yes.
all right? How do you like the crazy world out there?
I'm a black cloud like no other, so worse in the East End compared to the North Zone, where I also work at.
Yeah, the East Zone has a way of just finding chaos on its own. It doesn't need help, and then you come in.
Yeah, I mean, it's a eventful shift, that's for sure, but it's like down like 10 charts by the end of the day. I'm just like, "Ugh, I just want to go home."
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
my service, we have to complete the charts in 24 hours at the time of dispatch, so it's like, I just want to sleep.
I do provide scribe services for the low cost of $19.99 per hour.
How many charts can you get done in an hour?
One.
Seems like not a great deal, just to be honest.
Stop! I'm selling.
Trying to make a side hustle here.
I was looking for me.
No, I'm not writing your charts.
You're the worst.
You need the work.
Yeah. Because as we discussed a few weeks ago, I don't do enough on here. I need to up my game.
Correct.
Add a little more to your schedule.
Right. So,
Anisha,
I've
what you
known
don't know
for
is
a
I do
little while.
everything for this podcast. Like, I set it up, I edit it, I organize the whole thing.
Yeah, I think that's what we discussed on episode 1 of this season.
I'm just carrying this dead weight around.
Yeah, if you go watch episode 1 again, I think Aaron admits to something different, but I could be
I have no
wrong.
idea what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Anyways, Anisha, so you're on the East Zone. You started in the North Zone, in Pittsburgh. That's where I met you. What do you think of the definitely different culture, in my opinion, between the two areas?
Between the two areas.
Yeah. Even the radio traffic, like
Yeah, that's for sure.
that's a shock when you first go out there. So, Aaron, for your understanding, the North Zone's very polite, very unit to like, hey, it's me, radio traffic, like very organized, professional. The East Zone is I don't know how they're still allowed on the radio. I've heard swear words on the radio. I've heard copyright infringement on the radio. A unit will call en route. Somebody will play clown music, like the clown car music.
It's entertaining.
Dude, one of the dispatchers called somebody who you may or may not know the Glizzy Commander on the radio.
I do know this individual.
Like, it's the Wild West out there, bro. So anyways, Anisha, how was it getting used to that part of it? Just the general lack of
self-awareness.
Yeah. I was going to say morals, but sure.
I was going to say, in this field, we don't really have morals, even as a dispatcher. So it's like, but it was kind of a shock. I was like, what is going on? Like, I came from North Zone where everyone's like, you have to be like medic whatever en route. And like, if they mess up, they have to like redispatch it. But in the East End, they're like, sorry about that. Let me try better next time. Like mixing up a 7-month-old for a 7-day-old.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's great.
Yeah. It's crazy out there, man. I saw you, I don't know, a week or two ago. I still try to go out there every once in a while, as I like to say, have a romp around the East End. Just go get into some nonsense.
Oh yeah, you should have been there last week. It was fun.
Yeah. When you say fun, it sounds like a lot of work.
Huh?
What'd you say?
952 was on my call.
Boy.
Oh yeah.
So
I've blown a kazoo on the radio before.
Yeah, you did. You recorded that for me. So New Year's, right?
Yeah, I just wanted them to know that I wanted them to have a Happy New Year.
Did they have a Happy New Year?
Yeah, well, so the board president came in the next day, and he was like, well, a couple days later, and he was like, hey, somebody told me that on the radio that like you were really nice and like made everybody dispatch laugh, and I was like, that is not the story I thought you were about to tell me.
Yeah.
Actually, they all hate me.
Recently I've made some comments that they might not find to be too. So like anytime we mark out from a transport, they like want to know whether it's an ALS or BLS transport, which would make sense if they were keeping track of like units and like unit status to, put people on the proper, response level call, but they don't. So it's just extra information that they don't need. And I don't like that they be getting nosy about it. So I call out and I say, hey, this unit's going to be on transport, this hospital. And then I thought that I like dodged them. And they were, they didn't ask me whether it was ALS or BLS. And then they come back over the radio like 30 seconds later, calling for my unit. And I just pick up the radio before they even finish. I was like, ALS. And I'm like, put it down. They were like, that's received.
They're trying to call you to tell you your trip was canceled. They're like, nah, screw him. He can go now.
They barely know what an emergency call is, let alone what a facility is. They wouldn't be telling me anything.
I won't name who the dispatcher was, Anisha. I know you know them But the one day they kept telling me to stage for something, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to do that because the cops are chasing the person down the road. But
Yeah.
it was a crash. They thought there was like maybe somebody mangled inside the vehicle. And it was overnight in a smaller, it was on the interstate, but like a smaller borough who only had one officer on, like responded until PSP got there. And so I hear the update that like they're chasing somebody. And I'm like, yeah, we're just going to go into the scene. They're like, we told you to stage. I was like, how about you push the buttons and I run the call? I felt really bad about it because he's actually a nice guy and was genuinely looking out for me. But, sometimes in the middle of the night, I get a little lippy on the radio too.
I think we all do, honestly. I really do think.
What's your sassiest radio moment, Anesha?
My sassiest radio moment?
Yeah.
I told one of the, what's it called? Everyone knows him in the East Zone. He gives everyone sass. Love him to death. I think it's hilarious. But the one night I was getting hammered, and then an E0 comes in for a kiddo, like real young, and he was like, "Do you want fire to this?" And I'm like, "Absolutely, I want fire to this." I gave him the sassiest attitude I had, and he was like, "Well, they didn't queue up." I'm like, "Well, send me the next due. I don't care if it's this one, or the other one. I don't care about the fire drama. Get me someone else because I'm gonna need a driver."
Yeah. I I had when I was doing the fire chief nonsense. I had a fire, and it was during storm mode. Which, Aaron, do you guys have storm mode?
We just have storms.
Okay, so in our county, when you go into storm mode, basically for fire, you pick an OIC and everything gets sent to their MD2. They don't audibly dispatch anything but structure fires, entrapment calls, something like a high hazard type thing. But they're not going to dispatch every wires down, every lights out, every flooded basement, traffic control nonsense.
That sounds like a really useful concept.
Yeah. But so we get a fire. But the reason they do that is because everyone's busy as hell. Like, you could have 15 calls in your district at the same time. It's just, whatever.
They love to just air that out over the radio out here.
No. No, they don't even want to hear from you. They're like, yeah, contact your OIC. We're not dealing with this. So we get a fire, which for that, you resume your normal, like you call in on the radio and they, so I'm on my way to the scene. They're like, hey, just so you know, your first, second, and third due trucks are all busy on calls. So I was like, okay, well, find me a truck. They're like, I don't know where you want me to get it. I was like, call another county if you have to. I need a truck for the structure fire. They didn't like that. And magically, my first due truck cleared up.
Magically.
Yeah. It's like, wow.
Oh, this is an actual structure fire?
Usually whackers love structure fires.
They do. That's what I was saying. Like, they'll stop pumping grandma's basement to come play at the fire. I promise.
There was a commercial duck farm that just caught fire out here the other night, and there was probably 10 apparatuses from like 7 different services on scene.
Yeah. Is that the did you send me that picture?
I think so.
Did you send it? Yeah. Never mind, you Snapchatted that.
I could text it to you if you want to put it up.
I do.
I saved it. This is the only fire thing I've ever saved.
Don't act like you're better than us, Aaron.
I am though. I don't have to act. But this was crazy. It was like a commercial duck barn. It was like several hundred feet long. It was absolutely quackers.
No, you did not just say that.
Pretty ducked up.
You try and pull it up. Oh, there it is. Oh,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do
Reading all your
that.
text messages.
I know. I think I have a better way of doing that for you. There we go. So how many units were on scene with this?
I literally think like 8 to 10. And they were just like, as soon as the first unit got on scene, they were like, we're just going to let it burn. And then they proceeded to allow 8 more units to pull in over like 25 minutes.
And you said this is a duck farm?
Correct.
Oh, well, that's poor ducks.
America's tastiest duck, as boasted on their sign.
Definitely America's most well done duck at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Beyond crispy.
Yeah. Aaron, I got to ask, why does this picture look like it was taken from inside the cab?
Because that's in fact where I was.
You weren't doing rehab for your fireman?
Absolutely not. There's no rehab to be done. They were just standing there with a hose.
Just standing there with the hose.
Man, it's
They're like,
he
look at
doesn't
this
even
thing
care.
burn.
Yeah, that's impressive.
That's gonna be everyone's profile picture now. Standing in front of the fire.
I'm upset. There's no cool action shots of me. Like I've been on a lot of calls, and like
Probably
no
because
one's
you're
ever
sitting
been
in
like,
the cab, numbnuts.
no, but I've been not in the cab doing other things before, bro.
Like what?
Like
What you been doing?
like stuff and
Stuff.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you, like, I'm sure somebody in your county has a Facebook page dedicated to like whacker hero shots.
I don't think they have Facebook out here.
I'm certain they do. But like that's where all the goofy pictures that I see of myself come from. Those stupid sites.
The stupid sites.
They're not stupid, but I am stupid and don't like being on them. So,
You're not
They are.
photogenic.
no, look at me. I'm certainly not. And every time they get me, I'm like tripping or like sticking some food in my mouth or like just doing some, like I could have saved 1,000 kids and a nun, and they're just going to get me sitting down eating a hot
Breathing.
dog. Yeah, like that's all I did the whole time. I'm like,
They get you
"Come
with one of
on."
these.
Exactly. Yeah, it's the worst. Anyways, so Nisha, what's your favorite type of call out there in the world? And you're like, oh, this is my jam. Just I could run this call all day, every day.
Probably a good trauma. Good trauma.
Yeah, you like
Yeah.
the chaos.
I do, but at the same time, it's like, wow, this is going to be terrible to chart. This is going to take forever. But I do enjoy a good trauma.
Yeah.
I can't do lung butter. I will throw up. I can't do lung butter. Yeah. We all have our things, and mine just happens to be lung butter for some reason.
I worked with
Yeah.
someone that had the same issue. We used to like take pictures of it and like slide it underneath her office door.
That's just cruel.
Yeah,
It's just
it's
so
just like
cruel.
watching the world burn.
She started
shit.
gagging. She was like, "Ugh, ugh."
That's what I do. I gag. But I
Do
just,
you gag?
I just,
Do you gag if you think about it?
if I get the visual, yes, 100%. But I'm gonna try not to do
Right,
that.
you know
I
what
think
to
I
do.
don't want to gag.
Absolutely not.
Mm-mm.
Aaron is insane. Okay, so here's an interesting take that's not very popular in my opinion. Trauma to me is exciting sometimes, but then it gets boring because like you've done everything and you're like, oh, I'm just waiting to be at the hospital now. I don't
Yeah.
have anything left to do.
Exactly. Like it's the same thing
This-
over and over. And it does get boring.
There's
But-
only so much you can do for the trauma. I mean, even even if you're like a GSW, you got a couple things you do, but then most of it's like diesel bolus, trying to get them to the hospital before they completely lose all their
Trauma's
blood.
like my least favorite call.
What is your favorite call?
I don't know, but I know it's
I'll
not
say
trauma.
lung butter.
Well, okay, but like, which one would you like to run, Aaron? And you're like, man, this is a good call. I could do this call again.
I don't know. I'm more of a guy of I more know things that I don't like than things that I do like. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So then finding what you do like is just a matter of like deductive reasoning. So like,
Well, so then I have to go through all of the things that I don't like and then rank order them. But then when you leave the things that you do like left, I still don't know how to order those in priority.
which one you like the most?
Well, I don't know. That's the issue.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll expect an answer next week. So get to making on that list, sir.
I'm probably not going to do that, just to be honest.
This is
I
honest.
would, but
He's honest.
but I'll probably forget.
Yeah. No, I assume so.
I like whatever's easiest to chart,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
a BLS downgrade.
dude. Love those ones. ALS assessment completed.
Wait, do you actually have to type your ALS assessment on your BLS charts, or do they? Just
I
type
do because I don't trust people.
it? Oh, really? I don't care. Put whatever wackadoodle shit you want on there. I'm not signing it. But now, maybe I should care more about what they write.
I just wanted to be able to be like a billable chart.
Not a concern of mine. That's someone else's problem. I get paid to run calls, not Bill. Nah. Anyways, Anesha, how long have you been a medic? It's 2 years?
It's about,
Years?
yeah.
7 years? 3
So-
decades? I don't know. How long have you been doing this?
I've been in this field for 5 years now, I think.
Okay.
because I started in high school, and when I got my EMT, a lot of places weren't hiring at 18. You had to be 21.
Yeah.
So I didn't start working until they lowered that age to 18. I was like, oh, I can do this now.
Yeah. When I first started, I was at like the only service that wasn't like an interfacility service that you didn't have to be 21 to work at, which in retrospect, I probably should have looked at that as like a giant red flag, but I didn't.
Live and you learn.
So anyways, you've been doing this for about 5 years.
Yeah.
You got your EMT, fell in love with the job, I assume, decided to go get your medic.
Yeah, essentially, like, so I knew I wanted to be in, like, in the health field of some sort when I was younger. And there's a tech school that my, like, high school supported and whatnot, and they'll pay for you to go.
Like a Votech type
Yeah.
thing.
So, like, half the day you're at your home school, and then the other half you're at the other. So I was like, okay, I'm going to just look at the programs. One was ERT, which was Emergency Response Technology, which goes over EMS, fire, and police. My second option was nursing. I discovered I can't do the dingings. I can't. Bing! Drive me insane.
Aaron actually loves when the monitor dings relentlessly and for no reason.
That's my favorite.
It's like a lullaby at this point.
Anyways, so you didn't want to do nursing.
And my third option was to be a vet. But I was like, I love animals too much, and I couldn't put a dog down or an animal down. That just off the bridge. I couldn't do it. So I joined
It's an
EMS and
interesting
fell in love with
take
it.
on that. Because I would have thought, like, I love animals. Let me be a vet. They're like, no, I love animals, and they have to kill them sometimes. So I'm
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Okay.
I couldn't do it. I love them too much. Like, I can handle people dying in, like, movies and, like, obviously in real life because, like, I've seen it. But, like, if
Sure.
I see a dog die in the movie or an animal, I'm bawling my eyes out.
Huh.
I'm bawling.
So, like, is 101 Dalmatians like your worst fear? Like Cruella de Vil being a real person? Is that like...
He's so sad. He's so sad.
So we won't tell you about Aaron's side business. Making fur coats out of puppies.
My
What's so funny
animal.
about that?
So
What's so
are
funny
you-
about that?
She doesn't like fur animal coats,
You
especially
don't like to be
puppies.
warm?
I love being warm. So, Anesha, are you just a crazy cat lady?
No, I'm not. We just don't have a fence yet to get a dog.
Okay, I was like,
Yeah.
we
So
don't
you
have
have
a
cats at
fence.
your own
They keep
behest?
running away. I was confused
What?
by what you were saying.
So you have cats at your own behest?
Yeah, we have 3.
You're just like, couldn't get a dog, so I guess I have to get one of these stupid things.
So, like, I grew up, like, so I was born and raised in Arizona, and we had, like, a zoo, essentially. We had, like, 15 dogs at one point in time, 3
Jesus.
cats, 125-gallon, like, saltwater fish tank full of fish. We had birds at some point. We had a whole bunch. So, like, yeah, it was crazy when I was younger, but it's
Did
still
you have
crazy.
any varmin?
Huh?
Did you have any varmin?
Like rats?
Or like squirrels?
It was Arizona.
beavers,
They for sure had
muskrats?
varmint.
No. Arizona, we had a tarantula.
Okay. No ferrets,
Like-
though.
We actually, when I was younger, my mom had 2 ferrets, but I was too young to even know them. But I've seen pictures. But yeah, so once we get the fence built up and everything, I'm getting a
Okay.
husky. There's no ands, ifs, or buts. I'm getting a Siberian husky.
What are you gonna get? Air conditioned doghouse for him.
Well, they'll be inside, and then if they want to go outside and sunbathe, because I know they love the snow. They love the
Huskies
snow.
make even better. Huskies make even better coats than Dalmatians.
My brother in Christ.
What are you doing? Yeah, no, I don't want to be outside on days like the last couple. I couldn't imagine
Mm-mm.
if I was even hairier than I am. Like the
I don't-
husky.
I remember, like, in Arizona, because a lot of them were huskies, we had, like, the hose and the fan to, like, make,
Yeah.
then we
That
had the
makes
pool,
sense.
and we would, like, I don't want to say douse them, but we'd put them in the pool and then have them cool off and everything, too.
They probably enjoyed that. So it's not like
Somewhat. They don't like water that much in the pools from what I've seen.
really.
Yeah. They love the snow. They love the snow, but, like, they did not want to go around the pool.
Well, I imagine Siberia water probably isn't a great joy to be in.
No, but like everybody I know that has those things, they're like they love cold. They love like good luck getting them inside in the winter. Like they'll
Yeah, they're
just sit
very
out in
sassy.
a pile of snow. And if you
They're
try
so
to bring them
sassy.
in, they'll be
They also love
whining.
eating your furniture.
That's if they're not trained.
Fair.
That's
Yeah,
if they're bored.
have you been attacked personally by a husky eating your furniture?
I've not personally.
It seems
I turned it
personal.
into a coat long before that.
Long before that. Just okay. It just seemed very did that not seem personal? Like
A little personal.
his couch was eaten by a husky, apparently.
No, I just
It
knew a
was your
guy.
fur coat that got eaten by huskies, and then you made another fur coat.
Needed gloves and a hat. So anyways, so where did we jump off of the train here? I think you like trauma. You're a trauma girl.
I am a trauma girl.
Okay. What about the trauma is so enticing? What about trauma is what draws you in? What's the allure there?
I think it's like, I don't want to say the blood, guts, and gore, but it's like fascinating how strong the human body can be, but also how fragile it can be as well.
Okay.
I think that's like the most fascinating part. It's like, wow, you should probably like not be conscious right now, but somehow you are.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's just that aspect of it.
Interesting. Here's the big one. What's your least favorite call?
Lung butter. Anything with lung butter.
Huh. It seems like a
The
lot of
trachs.
calls. Huh. Seems like a lot of calls would have lung butter. Like your COPDers, your trachs, your
That should be an EMS chart statistic.
how
Was
many?
lung butter present? Yes, no.
Come on, Nemesis. Let's get up on the times here.
Activity audit.
Yep. Was lung butter present? Special report. You have to describe the lung butter. How vicious was it? Now
the one day, like, I was in the North Zone, and I CPAP'd this guy, and I don't know how the lung butter got out of the CPAP, but it just slipped out and onto his shirt, and I was crying. It had, like, I had that mask on so tight. I had it on so tight. I don't know how it just slithered its way out like a snail trail, and it's just onto his shirt, and I was in tears because I was gagging so much. My partner's laughing at me like, this isn't funny.
I think it's hilarious.
No, no,
So
gross.
well, I don't know. It's kind of funny.
I'll bring you on the next time I get a lung butter call, or send a video of myself just crying and gagging.
That works too. Yeah, it doesn't. That's why I was saying it doesn't bother me. The lung butter. I don't particularly like poo on me. That's gross. But like,
But you don't particularly hate it either.
I do hate it, but like, I won't like.
But not particularly.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like I'm not gonna. You're not gonna find me in the fetal position crying afterwards. If that helps.
It doesn't.
But yeah. I mean, I've had the poos on me before. It's not fun, but it happens sometimes.
Alcoholic vomit's the one that gets me.
Ah. So like they've been drinking and then
just that
or
foul.
just like they are an alcoholic.
No, like they've been drinking and like it has that alcohol vomity smell. I don't like that.
Interesting. Very interesting. Huh. So you guys smells they get you, huh? Or no, yours is visual, yours is smell. So
Yeah.
Aaron's smell, Anisha's visual.
Usually I'm the one who has to eye the tiger to make up for somebody else not able to handle something. I can persevere through to just about anything, but I don't like it.
Fair enough. Yeah. So Anisha, what's your favorite part about EMS, working in EMS?
Just the chaos. Like, I don't want to be cliche, but like, it's something new every day.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're getting into half the time. Be like a chest pain call. It's actually like my stomach hurts. Like, okay, well, I brought on the monitor. Cool. But It's just the chaos.
Okay.
You can't get away from it. Once you're in, you're like stuck. 'Cause so many people have like tried to leave to go to a better paying job, and then they ultimately come back because they miss it.
I
Like,
mean, I did.
yeah, no,
I
a whole
did.
bunch of people have.
Wow. It's yeah, I agree. Draws
Like
you
a
in.
drug.
Well, yeah,
It's just like meth. Like you know it's not good for you, but just keep doing it.
pretty much. Yeah. I don't know that I've ever done meth, so I'll take your word for it.
Would you like to?
I'm busy this week.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
check
next
back
week.
next week. We'll see where
Yeah.
I'm at. Yeah.
I'll have my people talk to your people.
Yeah, if you could, that'd be great.
Yeah, we can do that.
A lot going on next couple days. I just don't have time. But Anisha, one of the things that I have noticed in the EMS world is you tend to make relationships that last for longer than, most. That's one of the things I enjoy is some of the people you meet along the way. But
Kind of like the trauma bond.
yeah, like all kids of the same abusive parents. Just
Right. Collectively, EMS is the abusive parents, and we're just all
yeah,
bonding with the trauma.
that's right. But in this scenario, Aaron's the abusive parent because he's a boss. So we'll have to mutiny later against him. I bet you do. Bet you do. No, yeah. So I personally, I think the relationships that you build are pretty top tier. So
Even in medic school too. Like I still talk to
yeah.
some of the people.
Yeah. I didn't realize your class. Somebody put up a picture of your class. I was like, I know a lot of them, and I didn't know that they all knew each other.
Was it in front of the carousel? We were the clown class, so they put us in front of the carousel.
Maybe I don't know. I was in
Yeah.
front of a fountain. I don't remember.
Why were you the clown class?
A lot of people goofed off. I have like with one of the scenarios, I actually have a video of it. He's so funny. Great paramedic. But when we were doing the scenario, he was like having the CPAP on. He's like, trying to be like combative and whatnot. His the person asked, like, hey, what's your name? Like playing into the whole role. He goes, my name's Anita. And they just completely go over it. He's like, yeah, my name's Anita Dickey. Like our class did stuff like that all the time. So we were just the clown class. The class clowns.
Nice.
I'm glad that we didn't goof off during class at all, fewer.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We took it very seriously.
This most
That's what you
serious,
should.
some would say. Some might say we were the most serious ever. No, I had I was teaching yesterday, and they were like, why is this rule a rule?" I was like, "You're welcome." Like, you made this rule? I was like, "No, this rule was made for me."
Because
Which
I
rule was
did
that?
something.
It's the one about how long you have to put stuff into FizzDap, and
Yeah.
how not to. There was this whole thing about. She was saying that there's this one student that sat there and put all these things in one day, like 20 things, blah, blah, that we didn't do. I'm like, what? That's crazy.
See what?
They've just
So
been praying that the accreditation organization doesn't come in and audit you.
no, they made me fix some of it. So I don't know. It is what it is.
What's funny
I
is you
was
got other people to do it too, because we were like, oh, that's a great idea.
it's like the brute force attack, right? So you can't delete all of it, right? If you put enough in. It's just like I've been clicking delete for hours. He can have it. So yeah. Any rules named after you, Anisha?
After me?
Yeah. You make
Not after me, but after
any
my
new
class.
rules? Yeah. Was yours the class that had a certain individual that kept saying they were at clinical and just like not being at clinical?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think we had 2 people get booted out of our class, like at the very end.
okay. Yeah, so there's a couple because they so Aaron, they do um most of the stuff that they did, or at that point, was they just hand wrote on the paper or typed in a very brief, like I showed up here, did some click boxes of like, these are the things I did. And then they had like a coordinator call the sites and verify. Well, like that's their whole job is calling and verifying. So like some people are like, they can't call all of them. They're like, no, like that's their whole job is just to call all of them and verify that you were there.
Yeah,
What
they
They
time?
can in
also
fact do
showed up
that.
too.
Yeah. Oh, and they showed up for
Yeah, they
sure.
showed up at Mercy a couple times. I was like, well, I'm glad I came today.
Yeah. I mean, I I had one of your people show up. They're like, hi, I'm so and so from this institution. I'm like, okay. They're like, we're here to check on if our students here today. And I just walked in the door. It was like right before shift change. I'm like, I don't know. Like, they've not been here. I'm like, they could be. I don't know. I just got here.
Like, I don't know. I haven't even checked around yet.
Yeah. As you can tell, I'm not even in uniform. I'm still in my streets. So feel free to look around, take anything you'd like. I was pretty over that place at that point.
Understandable.
Like here's where we keep all the drugs. Have at it.
Do your thing.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
But yeah. Yeah. So you're still working 2 zones. You're full time out in the east. Making friends out there, I'd imagine.
They're tempting to. Depends on how they see me. Do they see me at the beginning of my shift or at the end and I get a late call because my relief didn't come in? So
Yeah. That's
I
that is
just
always
leave.
something drives me nuts. I do.
I do that in the North Zone. East Zone, not so much.
Luckily, like I don't know where I'm at now, it's like, hey, your release not coming on time. You can stay if you want, but you don't have to. Like if I have somewhere to be, peace.
Oh,
But yeah, I don't know. I always hated that when I worked out in the East Zone. People would either come in like just on time or 5-10 minutes late.
yeah, no. It's like, what the heck?
It was busy enough out there that like you pretty much guaranteed you're getting stuck on a late call at that point.
Mhm.
Like, come on. And then they get all shitty with you whenever they get stuck on a late call because you came in right on time for them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, well,
Yeah.
sorry.
Don't know what to tell you. Maybe,
Yeah.
rub my back, I'll rub your back.
Yeah. Well, I always hated it when I was doing a quick back. So like I work 16, off for 8, back for another 16.
Yeah.
And that's like, I'm taking 8 hours off. So you were late. So enjoy getting held over tomorrow. I'm going to be
Right.
late.
Yeah.
So, but, and then I couldn't do it because I was like, no, I don't want to be that guy.
Understandable.
It's not. Just, anyway. So what, you've been through one recertification cycle already?
Yes.
Okay. What are you doing for your Con Ed this time?
So because I got my medic, they had me on like a weird cycle. So it expires in December.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
everybody's December this year.
so I just did the center's
Next
refresher
year.
for 3 days. I was like, all right,
Oh,
just get it all out the way.
okay. Nice. Aaron, what are you doing for your Con Ed?
I'm Gucci. That EMS instructor class just like knocked it all out for me.
Right. Yeah, it did.
Like 40 hours of just whatever you want.
Yeah. Yeah. For you mean for your registry?
Yeah, I mean, well, for state and for registry, I'm good. I have it all entered.
Nice. Nisha, you gonna keep up your registry or are you gonna let that go?
I'm probably gonna keep up with it. I mean, it
I-
took me a long time to get it, so it's not something I'm gonna just throw away real quick.
Yeah. No, I feel you. I know a lot of people that kind of feel the same way. They know they're never gonna leave PA, but they're not gonna let that go.
Mm-hmm.
And there's other people that are like, well, I'm not gonna need this, and then 2 years later they're like wishing they had it. So
Right.
But I mean, back when I did all this nonsense the first time, I like you had to go and specifically challenge for the National Registry. Like it wasn't part of the class certification. Like you got your state cert from the class, and then you could take that and go challenge the National Registry. So I never did. until now. Obviously, I am. So, but I don't think I'll let mine go.
It's just a lot of hard work. It's just like
It is, yeah.
That's why you just teach everything. That way you don't have to actually take the classes.
What?
Yeah, if you teach, you get Con Ed for teaching.
Not for like teaching certification courses.
Depends how you do it.
Lord.
I go in and I do what I'm told for the day.
Square.
That's right. Anyway, so Anisha, besides obviously the trauma thing, what kind of keeps you coming back after a crazy shift the day before? Keeps you coming back, punching in.
I mean, I got bills to pay, so
Fair enough.
it might not be much, but like
You got cats to feed.
bills, money. Yeah, I do. I got cats to feed and a snake.
Cats, a snake to feed, and a fence to build.
Yeah.
What kind of snake?
Desert ghost ball python.
Sounds frightening.
He's not. They call it morphs. It's kind of like their breed, essentially. I don't know anything about that stuff. I just know he's a ball python, and his defense mechanism is to ball up.
Same.
So he's harmless.
What's your favorite thing to do with your snake?
I'm just slither around on the floor, get his exercise.
How big is he?
Like just out in the open for
Well,
everyone.
I have the door shut because the other cats would try and pounce on it, and I don't want my snake getting hurt. So, like,
That seems backwards.
what?
It seems backwards that you're trying to protect the snake from the cat.
The snake, I don't want to say he's a scaredy cat, but like,
Scaredy
his defense
snake, if you
mechanism
will.
is to ball up and just take it.
Maybe he's into that sort of thing.
God. But what? I'm like about 5'6", 5'7". He's like from my hip down to my leg. He's pretty long.
What color is he?
He's like normal color of browns, a little bit of whites, yellows,
It's
a lot of variants of browns.
It was an interesting way to describe the length of the snake. I will say, like, usually people are like, I'm probably like 3 feet long. You were like, nope. If I'm 5'7", and if I hold him up, he comes down to my knees.
Yeah, well, like,
is that how you hold him regularly? Do you just like hold him out in front of your face?
No. Like he'll like wrap his tail around my like hand and whatnot. So I have to like try and like measure him. And sometimes he'll cooperate and sometimes he doesn't. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna guess it's like this much.
Is he out right now?
No, he's in his tank right now. Just chilling.
Just having a nap.
Yeah. Just about.
What do you feed him?
Feeding pads. Oh, I feed him rats. They're about like this big.
He eats them just whole.
Mm-hmm.
Working his way up to a cat.
No. He's done growing, actually.
Because he needs to get more cat in his diet.
Oh, God. No. No. Absolutely not, Bjorn.
I don't know. Not a snake guy myself. These things are...
Well, believe it or not, it was my mom's idea to get the snake. Because I was terrified of him for a hot minute.
She wanted to torture you, or...
I don't know. So...
I'll teach her to clean her room.
So, like, the lady that, like, her friend, she used to cut her hair. And I'd go over there with her and look at the animals. Because she had, like, a bearded dragon at one point in time and, like, a leopard gecko. So I just check out the animals. And she had 2 snakes, a boa constrictor and a ball python. And I was just looking at them. My mom's like, we should get a snake. I'm like hesitant about it. And then we go to the reptile show in Harmer. And I ended up getting a snake that day.
This one is the one you got?
Yeah, in the tank.
Don't assume it's gender. It could be a lady snake, Fjord.
All right, so you got this snake in Harmer.
Mm-hmm.
And as Aaron so eloquently pointed out, I don't know the gender of the snake. What is this thing?
So, like, they, like, pop it out and everything. That's how they determine if it's a male or female at the reptile show. Because the females get bigger, and my mom's like, I don't want a 6-foot snake, so we got a male.
Huh, that's crazy. I would have...
Often in animals, the female will actually be a larger animal because it has to protect its young.
Mm-hmm. And they have to carry the eggs, like, essentially for snakes.
Most humans assume that the male is the larger in all species because that's how it is in primates particularly, but that is not the case for most animals.
Yeah, no, I I am most people.
Yeah.
I made that assumption.
Learn something new every day, Fior.
Right?
Yeah, no,
I mean, yeah.
my fear of snakes came when I lived in Arizona when we were like camping up at the ranch in the mountains, and my friend's grandfather, who was drunk at the time, threw a dead rattlesnake at me with its head still on.
See, yep, I can see how that might cause some fear and or
Yeah.
childhood trauma. But also Arizona seems like the last place you want to be with a fear of snakes.
Well, I didn't have a fear of snakes until that point because I wasn't expecting a dead rattlesnake to be thrown at me.
Would you have been okay if it was alive?
No, I wouldn't.
As throwing rattlesnakes go, dead ones are preferable to live ones, I guess.
That was
That's
that was terrifying.
what I'm coming to understand. So, okay, cool.
Oh, yeah. Apparently, it tastes like chicken. I didn't taste it because I was too traumatized.
Okay.
I
You
don't know.
didn't try the rattlesnake.
No, I was too terrified. I was like, what if its venom's like still in its skin? I was a kid. I didn't know.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know that I've ever had rattlesnake before. Yeah. I don't know that I've had rattlesnake before.
I haven't.
I've had alligator before. That was pretty tasty.
I think I tried gator when I was in Florida last year.
Yeah. How was it? Was it fried or was it like?
It was fried.
I think it's pretty tasty. Aaron, have you ever
I
had
was like a
fried
cannibal.
alligator?
I have not.
It's tasty. Have you ever had fried rattlesnake?
I have not.
I don't know.
I almost had
We
fried
don't know
duck
if
the
it's
other night.
tasty or not. Yeah. I don't know. That's more barbecue.
They had leftovers for weeks with that.
Right? What? What? It's crazy. How many ducks did they lose?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Seemed insensitive.
Seems insensitive not to ask, if you ask me.
Should ask if they're selling them like Kentucky Fried duck.
That'd be a big bill.
Be tasty.
A big bill.
Hello. Have you ever had duck?
I have.
So good.
It is
Aaron,
pretty
have
good.
you?
I'm not gonna lie.
Have you had duck, Aaron?
Negative.
Oh, dude. Imagine the juiciest chicken you've ever had with, like, I guess a slightly more buttery taste. So good. Oh, my God. So good. I could go for some duck right now. Man. Some good stuff. Anyways, we've talked a lot about eating animals for somebody who's a animal lover. I'm sorry.
I hear husky tastes really
Listen,
good.
duck is good. I love animals, but like when I was vegetarian for a hot minute, I felt weak all the time and lightheaded. I was like, I need protein other than protein powder.
Yeah. I there's days where I just like, man, I need this. Like my body tells me like, hey, you need this specific food. It's like
Right.
either beef or usually it's beef. It's just like, man, you need beef.
I do like beef. Beef is tasty.
Yes, I just go overdose on hamburgers. It's crazy. I think
Hamburgers and cantaloupe.
I think I'm doing the right thing. I don't know. Yeah. Hey, Aaron, how much cantaloupe have you had in one day?
I don't like cantaloupe.
Ah, dang it. All right. Fair enough.
What about bananas?
I don't know why you guys are trying to give me potassium overdose, but
Dang it, he knew. Whenever you were out getting your kidneys replaced, we discussed potassium overdoses from cantaloupes. Anyway.
So much cantaloupe. Just so much cantaloupe.
So much. But yeah. Anyway, back to reality here. Anesha, is there anything you would like to discuss specifically or get out there? Any guest appearances you want to plug? Anything like that?
I don't know. I guess like take it day by day, honestly.
Take it day by day.
I try, but sometimes I just like break down because I'm so overwhelmed. Who doesn't nowadays?
Well, it happens. Any advice to any newcomers to the industry? Any students that are currently working through class and their either patient contacts or their precepting and all that? Any advice to them?
Ask questions. Honestly, that's what we're here for. Ask questions. Don't be afraid. definitely try and get that foundation first before you go into medic school.
Yeah, right on.
Right on.
So, well, Anisha, thank you for the consult today. It's been awesome talking to you. Hopefully you had some fun with us today.
Good. Thank you for having me.
Anytime. We'll have to have you back on at some point, I'm sure.
Be a blast. I'd do it again.
But for those of you that are watching or listening, thank you. If you're interested in joining us on the show, please email us at thanksfortheconsult@gmail.com.